are about to embark on a journey about certain issues regarding helping and persuasion.
Now, this is not just about simple and fun-packed ideas, but more importantly, talks about some of the most important issues and concepts about it. Think of us as your guide that will help you along the way.
Here, we engage you to talk about your belief and knowledge on certain issues regarding helping and persuasion, especially about yourself, how you feel, act, and understand these concepts along the way.
This session is composed of 5 questions.
And this is not just a listening lecture. Here, we get a chance to think and talk with others' ideas as we go along, hearing stories and information across many people.
But before we go on further, by the way, I'm Jen.
And I'm Jason,
And we want to welcome you on this adventure. Well, persuasion in its simple definition is a process by which a message induces change in beliefs, attitudes, or behavior.
And helping refers to a concept in social psychology which believes that a person voluntarily gives assistance to others as without regard as to whether a reward is expected in return or not.
In this video, we're gonna explore our topic regarding persuasion and helping. But first, we need to identify its main objective.
We will know about the origin, the key principles, and the theories, and also the notable persons associated behind this helping and persuasion.
We will hear different perspectives from different people about the advantages and disadvantages of the said 2 topics.
We will also learn about the context of the persuasion in terms of gender.
Lastly, we will see the interaction of persuasion and helping that is widely observed in the Philippine context.
Now, we're going to devote the next minutes of this video talking about the said topics.
Persuasion began with the Greeks, who emphasized rhetoric and elocution as the highest standard for a successful politician. All trials were held in front of the assembly, and both the prosecution and the defense rested as they do often today on the persuasiveness of the speaker. Rhetoric was the ability to find the available means of persuasion in any instance. Empirical research on the topic preceded in World War II when the need for understanding how to influence people's opinions became urgent. After the conclusion of the war, some researchers independently continued to study the mental processes underlying persuasion. Over the following decades, studies on how our environment can change our beliefs expanded. Today, persuasion has transformed countries, corporations, associations, coalitions, and even people.
The value of one person helping another is an ancient virtue discussed by the Greeks, evident across cultures and civilizations and pervasive in world religions. In this world, religions have different versions of the golden rule. Charity toward others is a third pillar of Islam, or what is called zakat. Buddhism's noble eightfold path encourages helping others. In Hinduism, kindness to all creatures is important. The Christian Bible promotes care for each other and also tells the parable of the Good Samaritan, which has become the ideal model of helping behavior. In the modern approaches, very little was written on helping behavior until a key historical event happened, the murder of Kitty Genovese. The failure of the witnesses in the area to help during the attack sparked a public outcry and was the catalyst for a considerable amount of research into what motivates people to help others or what prevents them from helping.
There's one thing stuck on my mind, Jen. The role started with the Greeks. May it be the history of helping or of persuasion, don't you think?
I think so too, Jason. And it's good to know that there are already social psychologists in this modern era who study about persuasion and helping.
You got it right, Jen.
Hi, I am Aristotle, a philosopher, a man of reason, and developed the basic of rhetoric, which is now called as the mode of persuasion. I use this in many dialogues and debates to help persuade people by using knowledge instead of manipulation and omission. I developed 3 essential characteristics for a good speaker. Pathos, which is the appeal of having a good character. Ethos, appeal to the audience emotions. And logos, which is appeal to the knowledge or proof of what you are trying to say.
My name is Robert Cialdini, and I propose 6 principles of persuasion, namely reciprocity, commitment and consistency, social proof, liking, authority, and scarcity. First is reciprocity, where people tend to return a favor. That's the pervasiveness of free samples in marketing. Second is commitment and consistency. Here, if people commit orally or in writing to an idea or goal, they are more likely to honor that commitment because establishing that idea or goal as being congruent with their self-image. Third is the social proof, where people do things that they see what other people are doing. Fourth is liking. Here, people are easily persuaded by other people that they like. Second to the last is authority, where people tend to obey authority figures even they are asked to perform objectionable acts. And the last principle is scarcity, whereas perceived scarcity will generate demand.
Good day, I am William Donald Hamilton, and people often call me Bill. I became famous through my theoretical work expounding a rigorous genetic basic for the existence of altruism, an insight that was a key part of the development of a gene-centric view of evolution. I am known for kin selection, and on the rule that was named after me, the Hamilton's rule. And according to the rule, kin selection causes genes to increase in frequency when the genetic relatedness of a recipient to an actor multiple by the benefit to the recipient is greater than the reproductive cost to the actor.
In deciding whether to help, the person also takes into consideration the current rewards and costs of helping. I am Jane Pilavin, and my contribution to helping behavior is what they call Pilavin's arousal, where cost-reward model explains the process. When a person sees another in distress, such as in an emergency or illness situation, the person may feel empathy and arousal. This empathic arousal motivates helping a person in need. What the helper actually does to reduce the victim's distress depends on the cost to the helper of acting. The cost for the victim is if he or she doesn't receive help. The more dangerous or costly it becomes to the self, the less direct help will be offered.
Sa akin, meron naman. Kasi yung di alam ng karamihan, malalaman sa paghikayat ninyo.
Marami silang taong matutulungan kung marami din silang taong nahihikayan. Kaso, yung disadvantage niya, minsan kasi paulit-ulit na lang.
Magkakaroon sila ng information about dun sa kung ano man yung bakit ka nang hikayat.
For me, it's more on sa character ng tao. Meaning, as long as positive ka, may psychological effect siya sa kausap ninyo.
Bilang isang marshal, masarap talaga tumulong. Lalo na pagka maraming nagtatanong sa iyo kung saan yung ganito ganyan, kung saan lugar ba yan, avenue, street. Diba? Masarap sa pakiramdam.
Yung magandang may tutulong ng pagtulong is tutulungan mo yung nangangailangan na tao. Yun yung advantage nun. Yung disadvantage naman is yung yung pagtulong mo na tawag doon? Inaabuso, yung ganun. Yung parang porket na pagbigay ka, nilulubos-lubos nila.
Sa kapwa mo, pag tumulong ka, mapapasaya mo siya, and of course, mas mapapadali mo yung gawain niya since tutulong ka nga. And maganda po tumulong pero may limits po tayo doon since pag lagi po tayo tutulong, baka yung person na yon hindi na siya gagawa na siya lang mag-isa, yung parang aasa na siya sa iba.
Our interview viewers seems to have different perspective about advantage and disadvantage of persuasion and helping, Mara.
Right, but for me, the person you help today may find help in the near future, and that is one of the advantages of helping other people. But if the person became dependent to you and takes advantage of you, then that will be a disadvantage.
I agree on that. And in terms of persuasion, one of these advantages is that it can change other people's opinions about what they have knowledge and about a particular matter. And one of its advantages is that it could false or misleading information to someone, causing them to change their opinion, and peer pressure is a more advanced method of this kind of persuasion.
That's a good point too.
Is babae ang mas nakapanghikayat ng
Yun, sa akin medyo irrelevant yung gender. Kasi I've talked to girls, I've talked to boys, or male or female, sorry. It's the same.
Yun, pero sa akin, ang pipili ko mas nahihikayat, syempre yung babae.
Babae yung mas nakakapanghikayat sa mga tao.
Sa tingin ko, lalaki. Kasi parang yung sa lalaki kasi wala naman silang parang pare-parehas lang sila ng kailangan. Parang hindi nila kailangan ng masyadong arte sa katawan, parang gano'n.
Lalaki, strong siya, strong enough. At kaya niyang i-handle yung situation, any situation or any problem na ganyan.
Para saan, parehas lang. Dapat walang pinipili. Mapababae o mapalalaki.
Para sa akin po, sa society natin ngayon, parang babae po. Since pinaglaban nga po yung rights ng mga babae, parang naging mas priority. Of course, parang ang unfair din sa guys. So, dapat pantay. Pero para sa akin, babae po yung mas tinutulungan.
Para sa akin, ang babae is weak. Weak ang babae o mahina. Kaya siya para sa akin, ang unang tinutulungan ng lalaki.
How about you, Jason? Who is more likely to persuade and be persuaded?
For me, women are more likely to persuade and men are more likely to be persuaded. But you know what, Jen? There is a study conducted by Patricia Hayes and Drew on year 2011 which concludes that persuading people is not about the gender but in the qualities of communicators. How he or she speaks, his or her characteristics with the tone of voice, how the respondents know him or her.
So that's how persuading people works.
How about your own perspective in terms of helping, Jen? Who is more likely to help and to receive help?
For me, well, I think men help a lot and women receive help. The study conducted by David Subel on year 2014 revealed that men and women are giving their help in many ways. Both to be exact, women are giving their emotional and empathic assistance to help, whereas men are giving their help in a form of physical assistance to others. But you know what study caught my attention?
What?
The one which concluded that men more frequently help attractive women than those who are unattractive.
It's not surprising, Lisa.
Tabi! Kuya, okay ka lang ba? Okay lang, sorry. Kasalanan ko rin, sorry. Okay ka lang?
Okay lang po ako. Kinabahan ako doon. Kuya, salamat sa pagsigit ko sa
Okay lang yun.
May iba po bang paraan para matulungan ko kayo?
Ganito na lang. Gusto ko tumulong pa ng mga taong nangangailangan. Okay lang ba yun? Kahit dalawa, okay lang yun.
Salamat talaga, kuya.
Sige, mag-ingat ka.
Patulong ba ang hirap?
Pangarap ko pa ito yung namin. Ito yung communication. Sure? Oo. Eh, meron ako dito sa bahay. Gusto mo sa bahay na lang tayo gumawa para mas yung paggawa. O sige. Sige, tara. Ay, wala, salamat. Bukas yung bag mo, pakisara na lang. Salamat ulit. Po.
Not brute force, but only persuasion and faith are the case of this world.
For it is giving that we receive.
Character may almost be called as the most effective means of persuasion.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Persuasion is often more effectual than force.
We consider humankind our family.
It is wise to persuade people to do things and make them think it was their own idea.